Good morning. Welcome to your daily tarot reading. This one is for a Wednesday. Don't ask me to figure out the date. I'm so messed up on dates here. I know we're in March though, so that's a good thing. Let's see what's going on here. What do we need to know today? I'm using the Barbie Art Tarot, and the Somnia will be used for clarifying. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started here. I hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Wednesday, hump day. 3 cards, please. Oop, 6 of Pentacles. Oh, Magician with the Hierophant. Interesting energy here. What you don't see is 8 of Wands. What's unexpected? 9 of Pentacles. What to look for? The 9 of Wands. The challenge is the 7 of Wands. And where does this lead, please? The 8 of Cups to the Fool. I really like that energy. Y'all know that I like the Fool. There's the Hermit. This is something that you've been really working on and planning, kind of maybe a little bit alone, but it looks to me like with the 6 of Pentacles there, though, that you are ready to kind of share this, kind of allow this to take off. This deck, it talks a lot about appreciating those that help you get there. So there is a little bit of a feeling about that. Magician is like just having all the tools, like having it, like being in command of being able to make things happen, which I really like. And the Hierophant is that commitment to doing so. So reading those together, whatever you're working on, this project it's really taking off with that 6 of Pentacles to the Magician. There's something really taking off here. And I like it because it ends with that commitment as well. And you have to commit, right? So let's clarify I want to clarify the Magician. Let's clarify the Magician in this round. What is the Magician telling us? Okay, 9 of Swords with the Star. Yeah, you're done. I like this because the Emperor's at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Swords to the Star, done with being stressed, worried about the future. There's something here where you're trusting the future. You're trusting it because you're making it happen with the Magician. And that's really cool because that's you taking the energy and saying, no, I'm going to trust this. What is the Hierophant? Tell me about this Hierophant. What is this? Mm-hmm. 8 of Swords with the Emperor and the Stars showing up again. So yeah, I think this is, no, I'm no longer going to be stuck. You've got another one of those cards, but the Emperor is taking control. Being that Hierophant as well, because he's the next card. So there is a subtle control here. The Hierophant to me is definitely, a figure of leadership, right? But it's a more subtle than the Emperor. The Emperor's tougher, the Emperor's harder. And I think that's okay because you realize that, being stuck for too long, you've had to take control of this. So this energy, whatever you're working on, you're taking control of it. You're making it happen. You're having some epiphany moments. What you don't see is the 8 of Wands. This could be some kind of message coming in. Let's see what the 8 of Wands is. What is the 8 of Wands here? 7 of Coins with the 7 of Wands, all these sevens, right? And then leading to the 8, 10 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is, you are going to receive, you've been working hard. Okay, so this, whatever this is that you're working on, it's been a long time. Or at least you've been consistent about it for a length of time, for sure. And the 7 of Wands is the standing up to this. I'm going to stand up to this, which brings in the 8, right? That's the next card. And that's saying that your energy is moving forward here without even you realizing it. So this is something you're not really aware of, but you might be to some degree, but maybe not so much as how much it's affecting this situation. You've done the work, 7 of Pentacles. You've taken care of it, 7 of Pentacles. And you stood up for it, 7 of Wands, and you stuck to it, 7 of Wands, which to me is the 8 moving forward, and having that energy. Now, I'm going to go straight to the 9, which is what to look for, because it just kind of follows suit here, right? The 9 of Wands is telling us don't go too fast, because that there's going to be that energy of being tired, and feeling worn out, like things are moving too fast, it's going too fast. So just take a moment here. This is asking you just to be careful a little bit. I don't think it's any like huge deal. This is what to look for. You might get tired, but don't let it stop you as well. Just, all about the we need to take a moment or whatever. Know when that's happening. Like, just a reminder, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying this reading. Okay, so, and leave me a comment as well. What do we have here? We've got the 9 of Pentacles in the unexpected. So this is that energy of, um, really feeling like, oh, I am successful. I've done it. This feels really good to me. Tell me more. I love that in the respect that, you've obviously been working on this for a while, right? And we've had some progressions here with the 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, then the 9 of Pentacles showing up as well. We've had progressions with the Wands, which tells me that you've really put the energy in, the physical energy with the Wands, but you've also put in, trying to make this grow with the Pentacles. So there is that dual energy happening here. We're not having a lot of we do have the Cups, but that's okay. Overall, we're just getting Pentacles and Wands, which is all about career, work, projects. But the Wands is the hard work, the pushing through. The Pentacles is the grounded, making it last, making it really happen. And so you're combining those, which is really cool. Anything more about this 9 of Pentacles? Knight of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're reaching your dreams. This isn't someone else. This is you. This is you reaching your dreams. This is you giving yourself your own gift here. With the Knight of Cups coming into this Knight of Cups coming into the 9 of Pentacles. So there is that feeling of, you handing yourself your own gift, because you've put in the work, because you've, really stuck to it. And with this, there was the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So there is that feeling too of kind of rebuilding yourself. The challenge is the 7 of Wands. So this is going to be just challenging you to hang in there, stay tough, don't give up. There's always going to be like a really fine line into when you start putting your energy in and then you start getting a little bit disappointed because things aren't quite working out, but you want to stick with it. This is asking you to stick with it, stand your ground with this project or work or, whatever this is to you, because this is important. This is your challenge. You've got to stay focused. You've got to keep grounded. You've got to stand up for what you believe in. This leads to the 8 of Cups and then the Fool. There will be something that you consider walking away from, but I don't think it's this project. I feel like you're realizing that you have to move ahead, because if you're going to reach that 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, if you're going to reach that 9 of Cups, you've got to keep moving forward, which leads you to the Fool, which is a brand new beginning. Let's clarify this 8 of Cups and see if there's anything else here with this 8 of Cups. What is this 8 of Cups? Okay, it's the Death card with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. You're like, okay, well, I think these two cards are speaking to the fact that, things are moving forward. Like in this two cards, the Death is moving forward, the Queen is looking back. And I feel like that is saying you're going, okay, I need to continue to transform, change, adapt. This is more about adapting to whatever you're putting into play here. So this is really about being, adapting. And then that Queen of Pentacles, is the energy of making it happen. And I feel like this almost feels to me like manifesting it. She's focused on that Death card and handing it the ace, the pentacle here. So it feels to me almost like, moving forward into, yes, let's change. If we really want to make things happen. And then we've got the Fool. I love this because this is that new beginning, allowing yourself to trust a little bit and be, you know, have a little bit of blind faith here. Not blind faith, but um, childlike faith, just going, yeah, I can do this. I got this. Tell me more about the Fool, please. Justice and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you are going to, yes. So to me, this is saying, right, the Seven of Pentacles, all the work that you've done, the Justice, yes, it's going to pay off. Yeah, the Justice is really going to, show that you can make things happen, really good things happen. So I feel like this is super good for you. Moving forward, this is a really nice progression with a project, or if you're looking for promotion or whatever this is, even if this is love. If this is love that you're working on here, that you've been, it's an important relationship. What is the advice? Oh, Ten of Wands. So I think this comes with that Nine of Wands being in your challenge as well. When you start feeling tired or worn out or feeling like things are difficult, the Ten of Wands is what reminds us, okay, I just got to carry this a little bit differently, because maybe all of this weight on my back is not the way to do it. Partial weight on my back and I carry the other weight in my arms or something like that, right? You move the weight around. In other words, yeah, you're tired, but it just means that you need to shift energies a little bit. Maybe, yeah, I got to spend a little more time, making sure that I'm well rested. And if it's not physical, it's emotional, but at the same time, don't stop, right? There's this, the 10 of Wands and 9 of Wands are not stopping. They're continuing. You just need to shift the weight around a little bit, shift the burden a little bit, because if it's feeling that way, the only way to do it is to shift it around. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. And I much appreciate you. And, hey, check out my new website as well, veronicasdreams.net. Brand new. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some teaching type videos on there eventually. But I want to do that once I get my cards completed. So more to follow.